The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the... Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And the ubiquitous bubble screen just floats backward for lost yardage.
You need better blocking downfield. I mean, these receivers got to understand, if you're going to play in this offense, it's not good enough just catching the ball. You've got to block for your fellow comrades. Poor job executing at the point of attack.
Got his man. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick them.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Turnovers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come at different points in the game. They come from different parts of the game. On special teams, to get a turnover, man, that is huge.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use the score to cut into this lead. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Rushes on him. The spin, still on his feet. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Canes! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Hard running there. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Going to try to get it himself.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes it.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wake! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Here comes the heat. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turns to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He might want another play. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Give as they work on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Canes are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got him. Spins away from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Canes. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Well, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running back searching for a hole. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last.